Alright. Well, finally back to making new videos. More or less. This is not the video that the few fans of my channel are probably expecting or waiting for. But, as always, this is mostly being done for my sister, but since it is being uploaded to a public channel that anyone can see, just in case some people are interested in watching a 40-year-old FPS nobody noob playing these games on the lowest difficulty finds that entertaining, it'll be out there. And so I'll go ahead and start with my usual I have to explain everything preamble because that's how I am. So for those of you who are expecting something different or more from me or waiting for more speedruns or whatever, I apologize. It's been a year for me. I finally got a steady job after not having any for 2 years after the whole COVID mess. And then I got cancer. I'm cancer free right now, colon cancer. Once the lump was removed, everything seems to be fine. I'm cancer free 6 months, which is great news. But, that's kind of puts a crimp in a lot of things in your life. And when I've been playing, most of my dedicated effort energy of playing has been spent playing WoW again. I'm playing World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King Classic with my family. My father, my two sisters. We've been running heroic dungeons 4-man, and now my brother-in-law finally got a character up to 80, so now he can run the heroics with us too. We have 5-man heroics running, just our close family, which is a lot of fun. I've thought about recording those, but generally haven't wanted to put my family in the spot by uploading some of their more reclusive members to the internet, so I don't know. It might be fun sometime to do, but I just haven't gotten around to it. However, I am going through a bit. I am having a rather unique kind of midlife crisis. I have been a long-time strategy gamer, role-playing gamer. I've never been very fond of first-person shooters. I have done some Halo, mostly on a few parties with friends, LAN party things, and once co-op of the original Halo with a good friend of mine who's just an absolute fan of the Halo series. So I have some knowledge of it, but I've never been really big. But it has been one of the more interesting first-person shooter type games to me, and going through midlife crisis, I want to try new things, which unfortunately is still not really great and interesting because I'm going to be doing all these on easy, but I want to do this. But when my beloved younger sister found out that I had actually gotten Halo and was planning to play through them all, she wanted me to record it because she is a watcher of video games, not a player of video games, and she wants to experience the story, but it's still hard to find those kinds of videos, at least in ways that she can enjoy. So just like she wanted me to play through Kingdom Hearts so she could experience them all, she wants me to play through the Halo games for her. And so that's what this is. This is mostly for her, and I could have put it up private and just given her permission to watch it. But just in case there are people out there who want to see it, it's out there for everybody. So that's what we're doing. So if you're not interested in watching a crappy FPS player play through on easy difficulty, well, I'm sorry, but there are lots of other videos that you can watch and better Halo players out there to watch. But we're going to do this. So I know Halo is one of the things that, because I was never really interested in playing it for a long time, I found out way too much about it. I know too much just from reading and everything, but I haven't really experienced most of this for myself, except for Reach, which I just beat. I completed the Reach campaign before my sister found out that I was doing this, so now I have to do it all over again for her. But that's okay, because I do know enough about Halo that I can provide commentary for her, since she only knows very little periphery, mostly from watching what little info she was able to get from watching speedruns of the game. So I can tell her the interesting tidbits that I've learned about and everything. So we'll go ahead and get started with Reach. It doesn't have my old, because I completed the campaign, I can just quick start again, which is just fine. I need to fix one thing on myself that I forgot. Much better. Okay. And again, I apologize, but I prefer to go the easy route. So, Halo Reach is the 5th game in the series, but it's the prequel to the first Halo. It takes place immediately before it. So even though it's the more advanced game, they put it first, so I went ahead and played it first, because, yeah, it does seem to fit to do the prequel beforehand. There's some things you don't want to play the prequels first, but I think this one's okay. In most of the Halo series, we are Spartans. The Spartan program was designed by the people in the Halo universe to create super soldiers who could help suppress mostly rebels. Before they encountered the Covenant, they had no knowledge of other alien civilizations, and so their wars they were fighting were against themselves, and similar to universes like Firefly, colonists out on other worlds wanted independence and were fighting for it, so they were creating super soldiers to put them down. Spartan 1s are apparently a very small amount of genetic manipulation that were done to them long after the fact. They were given some boosts, but are mostly normal humans. The Spartan 2 program, which is what Master Chief is in the main series, was an extensive program that was very costly, produced a lot of only a very few amount of soldiers, but they were super duper. They were kidnapped from their homes, enlisted as dead, and then experimented on, raised in a war environment. They were really super soldiers. That's... Might want to turn my game sound down a bit, I think. Forgive me for adjusting on the fly. It's been almost a year since I really streamed anything. Or recorded, as the case may be.
Contact with Visegrad Relay was lost last night. All signals flatlined at 2600 hours. I responded with trooper fire teams, which have since been declared MIA.
And now you're sending us.
The Office of Naval Intelligence believes deployment of a Spartan team is a gross misallocation of valuable resources. I disagree.
Commander.
So that's our new number 6.
Cat, you read his file?
Only the parts that weren't covered in black ink.
Anyone claim responsibility, sir?
Only thinks it might be the local insurrection. 5 months ago, they pulled a similar job on Harmony. Hit a relay to take out our eyes and ears, then stole 2 freighters from dry dock. That cannot happen here. Reach is too damn important. I want that relay back online, Noble One.
Sir, consider it done.
Then I'll see you on the other side. Holland out.
Lieutenant.
Commander, sir.
I'm Carter, Noble Team's leader. That's Kat, Noble 2, Emil and George 4 and 5. You're riding with me, Noble 6.
Not gonna lie to you, Lieutenant. You're stepping into some shoes the rest of the squad would rather leave unfilled. Me, I'm just happy to have Noble back up to full strength. Just one thing, I've seen your file, even the parts the Oni sensors didn't want me to. I'm glad to have your skill set. But we're a team. That lone wolf stuff stays behind. Clear?
Got it, sir.
Though I kind of play Lone Wolf anyway.
Welcome to Reach.
June is Noble 3, of course. So yeah, the war with the Covenant has been going on for some 20-odd years at this point, maybe 30, but that hasn't put down all the insurrections on some of the outer worlds still, which caused problems. But they can't believe that Covenant would be on Reach, because Reach is one of the most secret planets to the United Nations Space Corps, whatever. That it's their second most important planet, their main military planet. You know, only Earth is more important. So that's what makes Reach such a huge
Listen
deal.
up, Noble Team. We're looking at a down relay outpost 50 clicks from Visegrad. We're gonna introduce ourselves to whoever took it out, and then Kat's gonna get it back online.
Get me under the hood, Commander.
So why would rebels want to cut off Reach from the rest of the colonies?
You get a chance, maybe you can ask him, George.
So George is the Spartan 2 that we've been talking about, like
Commander,
Master Chief
lost our
is.
signals at HQ.
Backup channels.
Searching. Nada. Can't say what's jamming us.
You heard her. Dead zone confirmed. Command will not be keeping us company this trip.
I'm lonely already.
So the Spartan 3 program was made after war with the Covenant began. They needed more super soldiers, so they produced less awesome super soldiers, the short version, that they were able to pump out and were disposable, but are still far better than a normal soldier. They got orphans and stuff for these and didn't put them through as dangerous training, so there weren't as many casualties raising them.
Let's stay focused. Watch your sectors.
Communications outpost.
Leaving a distress beacon.
Yes, yes. I actually play with invert a lot, but I'm fine
Could be
with
the missing
normal.
Troopers. Let's check it out.
I really like invert for certain kinds of vehicle things more. And for third person, I like it more as well. But normal look around, for some reason, I prefer normal. I'm weird that way.
June, I want your eyes in the sky.
Sir.
But George, yeah, George is a Spartan too, and that becomes important. Some of the
All right, noble team, spread out. Watch the approach.
like Dr. Halsey, the mother of the Spartan 2 project, sneers at the Spartan 3s for the most part. So that's something that becomes a issue going forward.
Structure point 3-4. Looks clear from this angle.
Distress beacon's coming from just south of you, Commander. We're close.
Roger that. Eyes peeled.
Halo Reach has really good checkpoints, for the most part. Halo not as much. I played a little bit of the first Halo before I started this project, so that'll be a little bit replayed. Never really played most of the other games, though.
Make out any ID?
Negative, but it's military.
So where are the troopers?
Yep.
Why are we not seeing explosives residue?
Noble 3, can you confirm any EX residue in the area?
Negative, sir. Plasma, maybe.
Can't be. Not on Reach.
Plasma would mean
A
Covenant.
lot of blood on the ground.
Though you're free to use their
All right, Noble,
weapons,
looks
they
like there's nothing here. Let's move on.
have, obviously. Insurgents on a planet never touched by the Covenant would have no opportunity to acquire those
Circle west
weapons,
and check it
probably.
out. Noble team, you have permission to engage, but be selective. We don't need to telegraph our presence.
Animals on Reach. This was a big deal. They wanted animals in the first Halo, but just couldn't really integrate them. So even though they planned a bunch and they talk about them in like the novels and stuff, but Halo Reach being the 5th actual Halo game, they finally were able to do things like install wildlife.
Noble 6. Move into the house. Go in quiet. Right behind you.
Noble leader, I'm seeing heat sigs in the structure ahead.
On your knees, now! They're not rebels. They're farmers. Look at them.
Ask them what they're doing here.
Hiding, sir. Neighbors were attacked last night. He heard screams. Gunfire. Stopped around sunrise. Says something in the fields killed his son.
Something.
Commander, be advised, I'm reading heat signatures in that structure directly east of your position. Over.
Copy that. Get them back inside.
Osman Tombepoli. Get it?
Rifle doesn't scope,
Noble
unfortunately.
team, double time it. Damn.
Fill me in, Commander. What are you seeing? Over.
We've got military casualties, 2 of the missing troopers. Looks like they were interrogated. It's messy. Move. Watch your motion trackers.
What the hell was that?
June, you see anything?
Negative. Thermal's clean.
Nice little tutorial level teaching you a lot of the basics. It's interesting coming through the second time on this one.
Boss, I see movement outside your structure.
Noble 2, move up to the west. We're about to be flanked.
Huh? Damn it! Covenant!
Contact! Spartans, assist!
Here we go. I need a little help.
They're headed into the basement. Move down to the lower level.
Yeah, you stay right there.
Banshees, heads up, Charlie 1.
One of the reasons I'm bad at this is that I really hate being safe and crouching, I'd rather do run and gun in type style. Which really gets you killed on higher difficulties. Not the one I want. For some reason, I always think that my Y should be able to reload instead of switches guns. I don't know why that's the case, because so far in my experience, that's what it does.
Nice work.
We're operational. Noble leader, enemy dropships inbound.
Falcon, moving to assist.
Ooh, needler. My bogey's over here. Oh, there's a Covenant dropship. Yep. To me, what the Covenant reminds me of, because of my sci-fi experience, is Star Control, the Urquan hegemony, which the Urquan conquered various other spacefaring species and then either put them under slave shields, gave them the choice afterwards of being confined to their homeworld in slave shields, or joining the hegemony as battle thralls. And that's kind of what the Covenant have going too. The elites and the prophets are like the leaders of the Covenant, and then the jackals. Jackals are more mercenaries, but the grunts, and until they get put in charge later, the brutes are just like battle thralls.
It's the damn Covenant.
Cheer up, man. His whole valley just turned into a free fire zone.
Cat, we gotta warn Holland. I need you at that relay outpost now.
Boss, I'm showing more activity to the east.
They mentioned at the very beginning that they were couldn't believe that, you know, that some people thought that sending a Spartan team to deal with just what they thought were insurrectionists on Reach was a waste of manpower. The Spartans were made to fight Covenant. I don't know if they suspected that Covenant at the time, because I think they would have noted that and reacted a lot faster. But Holland, our corporal, did feel that the Reach was important enough that we needed Spartans to deal with whatever the problem was. Checkpoint done. Thank you. There does seem to be an awful lot of waiting sometimes with some of these objectives.
Heavy shot count.
I wonder how good this pistol is. The one in Halo is actually really strong. I can't remember if this one's supposed to be strong or not. I never used it on my first playthrough. I ditched it for another weapon, usually Covenant one, immediately.
Get to work, Noble.
Down here, okay. Oh no, that's just teammate George. Oh, we're jumping on the lift now. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm following him. Not paying quite as much attention to this. Aha!
Shotgun.
It's fun to drive vehicles, although I'm bad at that too. Though apparently not as bad as some of the AIs in the first couple of games. Their driving skills are absolutely atrocious. Move, little ostrich thingies. Surprised they didn't have any kind of collision physics for insta-killing those things if you run into them.
Noble leader, I'm seeing heat sigs in the structure ahead.
Want us to jump off and investigate this?
There you are.
I always get lost when it doesn't tell me exactly where I need to go. As I say, they're okay here for telling you a lot of the things, but sometimes for some of this overworld, they don't say anything of the sort, so I'm not sure if I should just keep driving or stop. Aha! Stress
Mayday,
signal.
3 Charlie 6. Does anyone read? You were attacked by Covenant forces. The Covenant is on reach. I repeat, the Covenant is on reach.
Noble 3, you've located the trooper squad. Request immediate evac. My coordinates.
Acknowledge copy, Commander. Recalling Falcon Charlie 2. Hold that evac position.
Noble Team is pretty much invincible during this game, except for the marked points where they're scripted to die. Which is pretty nice. Whenever they're around, you've got really good support.
I have visual on inbound Covenant dropships.
Evac transport.
No, lovely.
Distance. 6, hold position. Clear an LZ.
Spartans. Corporal Travis, sir. 3 Charlie. It's the Covenant.
We know, Corporal. Let's get you out of here.
Yeah, we just killed a dozen. We had no idea it was the Covenant. That's shock, though, and honestly, that is not unrealistic for shocked people to get like that. Say, you know, the things that are obviously patently obvious. Ouch. Can't remember if this one's the battle rifle or if it's got some other name. I think actually I can find out by pressing this button. This is the MA-37 assault rifle, yeah. Battle rifle's the other one. They switch back and forth between using one or both rifles too in various games. It's kind of weird. Alright. Are we driving or are we...
LZ is clear. Move in for evac.
Just still waiting for the evac. We taking it too? Yep, looks like.
Jump seat.
They give you control of a lot of wacky vehicles in this game. I was not prepared for it. And not just, you know, like driving the Warthogs. There are a couple of required vehicle segments. They were okay.
Okay. We're en route to your location.
Basically, the Spartan 2s are like Captain America level super soldiers. And they were not scrawny kids to begin with, but were beefed up about the same amount. They're generally all over 7 feet tall. Spartan 3s are more like 6', 8-ish. But still, they're both beefed up from all the various things that are done to them as they're raised.
Put her down, pilot. 6, breaks over.
Running out of ammo for this. Gonna have to switch to a Covenant weapon soon. Splat. I have way too much fun meleeing guys. Which got me killed when I was fighting hunters. Hunters are the one thing that I still really hate. Everything else is okay.
Taking a little longer than I hoped, Commander. I've cut about halfway through the door.
Contact.
Are there more in there? Let's see them. Lay down some suppressive fire before dropping off their troops. Fall back into outpost. Yikes. Yeah, I'm getting... You do a very small amount of auto healing when you stop taking damage, like 1 bar or 2.
From there, Cat can get the relay back online.
Then, of course, after not taking damage for a bit, your shields come back.
All right, let's do this.
Can't see a thing. Noble 6, turn on your night vision.
That's a health pack I can
Number
restore
6,
my health on.
search that body.
Where's the rest of your unit?
We got split. I don't think they... It sounded bad on the comms.
All right, Corporal. Stay put. We'll get you a combat surgeon.
Damn. Plasma damage.
Found something.
I'll take that, 6. Not your domain.
I got a live one over here.
She told us to loot the thing. So we did to check the body. So we checked the body, found something, held it up, was like, "Here, what's this?" And she's like, "Not your domain," and grabs it from us.
I got her. Keep still, and I'll release you.
Understand, it's over!
We've been engaged! Bad guy coming out!
Up close and personal look at an elite.
That Tango group has permission to pursue.
-4, stay on the entrance. 2, handle her. 5 and 6, clear the hole.
Yikes. That's George. Sorry. You cleared them out very well.
Here I come.
In most of the other games, they speak English, and their lines are apparently hilarious. The little grunts. They're cowardly little guys who are forced to be the frontliners.
More. Flush them out. I've got you covered.
They're like kobolds or goblins in space, basically. I already.
Cat needs you to reset a junction. Do it. Give
I had to try out the pistol. It looks like the same from Halo 1, so it might be a hand cannon.
How long?
Question of my life. If the question is, when will the station be back online? 2 weeks, earliest. This is plasma damage. All major uplink components are fried.
2 minutes is too long.
Which is why I'm splicing into the main overland bundle to get you a direct line to Colonel Holland. You're in my light, Commander.
Find out what she knows.
Cutscenes are going to be a lot better than the next couple of Halo games. They put a lot of work into
What's
making
your
the Noble
name?
16 too.
Do you live around here?
We're not going to get that in Halo 1 and 2 especially. A couple of
I'm
important
Evan George.
NPCs, but
Shada.
Shada. Se puede retener. Your
Shada
accent
has a
sounds
big
familiar.
backstory that you can read stuff in. There's stuff to
Shanghai.
find. I haven't bothered with it that much.
Friend of yours?
But she had a...
Shine along.
Unless I'm
I'm
thinking of
sorry.
an
Why
ODST
would you
character
be?
instead.
Big man forgets what he is sometimes.
She just lost her father. She needs a full psychiatric workup.
She's not the only one.
Lock it down, both of you. Get her on her feet. The body stays here.
Thank you, sir.
Emil's the axe crazy
Signal.
member of the team.
It's patchy, but it's there.
I'll take it.
Let's not touch anything. We wouldn't want to ground this place.
Barely getting you. What's your situation? Over?
Colonel, this is Noble 1. There are no rebels. The Covenant are on Reach. Acknowledge?
Come again, Noble One. Did you say Covenant?
Affirmative. It's the winter contingency.
May God help us all.
Yeah. Covenant are attacking a vital Oni base. Drive the bastards off.
Be advised, Kilo 33 and Kilo 34, your current LZ is too hot. Roger that. Dot, stand by to receive and respond.
Yes, Commander. Coordinates received. Initiate immediate course correction. The Office of Naval Intelligence Sword Base is presently under siege from a Corvette-class Covenant vessel. Due to the sensitive nature of this facility, use of orbital rounds has been, for the moment, prohibited. Regrettably, my efforts to obtain relevant data on enemy forces have been unsuccessful. However, current defensive forces are insufficient. ONI has requested Team Noble's direct intervention to help secure Sword Base.
All right, people. We're stuck with that ship for the time being. Let's focus on the hostile infantry. Give those troopers a hand. Cat 6, you're out here. George, Emil, you're next. Get prepped.
Let's move, Lieutenant.
Yep. They gave me... This is the battle rifle. It's pretty fun. I really like assault weapons, but this has strong
Cat 6,
hit and
push back the attack on Sword Base. Find out
scopes
what
pretty
we're
well.
dealing with.
Roger that. Bring your strike team.
Spartans, hostiles north.
Let's knock some heads, Lieutenant.
You've got enemy contact, Spartans.
Okay, just about ammo for this, so I need to pick up a new weapon. Prefer a needler. Yeah, rifle's okay. There we go. I'll collect some more ammo for it. Got some hostile contacts out here. Let's deal with them. Yep, lots of fast jackals.
Clear. Over.
Head for the main gate to the east. I'll brief you as you go.
Sword control, I see a target located. Any artillery support in the area?
Okay. This is a one-shot weapon.
Prioritize whatever you need, ma'am.
Allows us...
5-7, headed back to base. We've got enemy tangos on our 6. How copy?
Oh, that's right. You hold it. That's how it goes. And then we get some orbital strike on those babies. Has some recharge time on it. Alright. Need to swap this out for another weapon now. It's pretty much useless. Oh, did they close up? I wanted to refill more of my needler.
I got the gun.
The old Farragut station has its own comms array. That should bring us back online with command. Airview base has an anti-air battery that will help clear the skies.
Is that the good call? I have no idea where I'm going. I just see a road and follow it. My family praises my sense of direction as we're running Wrath of the Lich King dungeons, and I do good because of experience with that, but... But places I'm not used to without a good map, I am totally lost. Alright, can you tell me where that is? Back at this place I was looking at, probably. Yep. This battle rifle's pretty bad. The one in Halo 1 is much better. Oh, nice sniper rifle. That's fun too.
Okay, generators up and running. Find that home way. Keep it up high.
Revved and ready, baby.
Yeah, if you don't want to get shotgun. Oh, I need to go up there and activate that as well? How many things do I have to activate here? But at least it's telling me. Yikes. sprint, overcharge, I don't use my armor abilities nearly as much as I probably should. That's right, we hit the generator, now we have to hit the comms, of course. I guess I took him out.
Now let's head for RV base and get that AA gun online.
Okay, so there's...
This is Sword Control. Thought you could use some mobile firepower.
Oh, wait.
Take that, Hogs.
I kind of would rather take this, but... What hog? Where'd you drop it? Up there? Okay, fine. I almost want to just take the Wraith here instead. I think this is the Wraith. I can't keep track of them all. I know the Ghost, I know the Banshee.
Pedal to the metal, come on.
Not gonna jump in? Fine.
Spartan team, what's the ETA on that AA gun?
On our way now. Hold, Six.
Yeah, I'm rolling. I don't know how you're getting there. For a brief moment, she jumped in the back.
Picking up a power source.
This is like the one time they don't seem to... That I've played so far, at least, that they've seemed to...
Gun over there.
Execution style melee. You get somebody from behind. Almost no ammo left. Time to start swapping weapons. Come on, there we go. Doesn't have a lot of ammo either, but a bunch of these guys are wielding them, I can pick them out. Ouch. There, I activated it. Sheesh.
AA gun is online.
I've got a battle rifle instead of the sniper. Oh. That was my alternate weapon this time around. Okay, they rechained. Swapped out my weapons. Oh, you're an elite. Stand there and take it. Go for it.
leader. Get back to Sword Base ASAP.
On our way, Commander. 6, let's go.
Alright, where's my wheels?
Good work, Spartans. Return to Sword Base. The rest of your team is inbound, imminent.
Noble, be advised. Covenant Corvette moving into position. Cat, 6. Get here quick. We'll meet you inside.
Goodness, how many of you are out here? Sometimes I make amazing shots. All trashed. Unfortunately, my battle rifle's about out of ammo. Probably a waste of time to be killing all those guys, but don't want to leave the enemies behind me if I don't have to. Ah, good. Some ammo for it. I do like battle rifle. I make some good shots with it.
We're stalled in the tower atrium. Cat, where are you?
Opening the gate now.
Second, forgot that I had the battle rifle and not the auto. Good, got plenty of needler ammo now. It goes fast though, is part of the problem. More hostiles just down. Oh, jeez. Okay, I've got 2 sticky grenades.
Firing on target. Take fire.
Don't know what he's distracted by, but ha! Nice, finally. Hunters are supposed to be colonies of worms rather than a single creature. They also always come in pairs. And have those annoyingly powerful plasma blasters, whatever those are called again. They have some sort of special name. Good grenade hit. They have those shields to protect themselves with too, which is hard fighting them from the front. I really like fighting them with the only armor ability I really use a lot is so when I'm with them I use the hologram because it distracts them and gets them to turn around so I can shoot them in their soft fleshy backs. Jeez. I have died so many times on Legendary already just fighting this guy. Oh my word, I can't believe that actually hit him.
We have to go through the security office. Take it.
Okay, let's guess for now. Until I find a better replacement. Or more ammo for this thing. Okay. That's all of them killed. Never got a chance to try out the pistol.
Corvette's hitting this base hard.
Where's our orbital support? Got to be 4 platforms that could take it out with a single Mac round.
Very nice little touch that this is treated as
I doubt that very much.
yeah, she's snarking on the same thing I am. Alright, plasma rifle.
Six, head upstairs and assist Emil. George, make sure he gets there.
Depend on it.
Yeah, let's do this.
Corvette's gonna rip this base apart. What's the situation, Noble?
Can't do this on my own. Need another Spartan up here. Six, get to the top floor and assist Emil.
Wait, is that? Yes. Oh, but I still want that for that. That is not what I wanted. Oh, this thing's okay.
Commander, this base won't survive another salvo from that Corvette. Kill those Banshees.
Upstairs, Lieutenant. We need those long swords in the air.
They add little guys to your team. These guys can die. The Marines that get added to your team that have random names. Where do I get upstairs at, then? I always get so lost. Through here, maybe? Ah, yes. Excellent. I just need to find the... Here we are. This is what they want me to do. Goodness.
That really hurts, you know.
Where'd my other gun go? Or any other gun? Ah, there we are.
Noble team, long swords are inbound and ready to push. Orbital defense is standing by to take the shot.
Beautiful, ain't it? Someone should take a picture. Nice work, by the way.
I aim to please.
5, 6, get down to the science wing. Dr. Halsey wants a debrief and command saying we're all hers.
Repeat? Sounded like you said Halsey.
I did.
Copy that, on our way. Don't hard to tell me. Been all hers half my life.
Alright, this is a good place to pause and do my first video. After explaining really quick, Dr. Halsey is, of course, the mother, as it were, of the Spartan 2 project. She conceived it all. She worked a lot with the Spartan 2 recruits that survived and everything. She is essentially their mother, as George said. He's really excited to see her. But as we're going to see in the next video, in the next cutscene, she doesn't think of much as Spartan 3s, which were the replacement for her babies, which causes a little bit of friction. But we'll go ahead and stop this video here and start a new one next time.